Hello, Karen Carreras Hubbard, Coordinator of Library Services here again. I'm going to do a very brief demonstration of accessing Films on Demand, which is our biggest streaming video database. So getting to it, you want to first go to two screens here. You want to first go to Brookshire Community College, and then you're going to scroll over to Films on Demand. Now you could also find it in the A to Z database list. So if I click the A to Z database list and I click on F for Films on Demand, I will find it. But the quickest way is probably right on the library's, the college's library page. And if I click Films on Demand, if I'm coming from home, again, I will have to sign in with the username and password. But if I'm here on campus, I can get right in. The first thing you're going to see is a batch of recent videos that have been added to the system, and that includes by topic. So I guess it's National Wellness Month, and recently added videos are listed here, although all of these are probably fairly recent. Russia-Ukraine conflict, that would be very, very recent, possibly, although maybe back to 2014. And then producers, and if I click producers, if you're wondering, well, who creates these videos, it's a large number of film production companies, mostly documentary and news. So you have A&E, you have ABC News, BBC Learning, let's see what else we have here, Dr. Off Media, so that's First Run Features, which is one of the pioneers of documentary filmmaking, History Channel, HBO, PBS, of course, TED, and there are TED Talks on here. So, this gives you an idea, National Geographic, Nova, PBS NewsHour. So you could see, all of the different production companies. And you could click on any one of these and just search their roster. For instance, if I go ahead and I click, let's say I click A&E, and I could just look at all the arts and entertainment videos that are part of this system. So that is an option that you have. Going right back to the original list here, there is a search box, and I could go ahead and if I type in here a topic, so I'm going to try Holocaust survivors. And if I click on that, I'm winding up with over 300 video, or at least video segments. And so what it will tell you is it'll tell you if it's from a larger film, like this is Holocaust Survivors. It is a segment. It is from a video called Heinrich Himmler. So it's a film about Himmler that has at least one segment on Holocaust survivors, maybe more. This is a web video, so it must be something from the web itself. Most of these are from producers that they list, that they license with, but there are some things that are from the web that may have been supplied free to the web by an organization, but they are supplied free, is vetted. Now here's Holocaust Survivors and the Victims Database, and it's coming from a larger film called Surviving the Holocaust from 2018. It's produced, the producer is PBS. If I go ahead and click the actual entirety, which is the whole video program that it's from, I can see all the different segments that are in here, and I can see how long it is. Some of the things that you can do if you want to have more options, as with many of our databases, there is a place where you can create a profile. So if you're a new user, you could sign up. This is separate from your login that you normally use to get in. This allows you to save your searches and maybe annotate some of the videos that you've seen. Put up notes or whatever. So, that is an option that you have. You don't have to create your own account in the system, and it's only going to be as good as long as your BCC login is good, and that will your BCC login, which is attached to your if you're a student, attached to your registration here, is in effect up to 60 days after you have graduated or left. So, after that, you will no longer have access. Again, we license all these databases specifically for our students, faculty, and staff. So you can click on the video to hear it if you want. And this one happens to have a statement in front. Um, and of course, you could stop it. You can cite it, which is important when you're writing a paper and you have MLA, Chicago, APA, Control C, highlight it, Control C will copy it. You could also send it to, if you happen to have your own account with EasyBib, but we don't support these. Fortunately, we can't afford RevWorks, but you can copy it, Control C copy, or just copy it, right click copy, and then you can paste it into your bibliography if you choose to. You can, let's see what else you can do with this. You could see the description. The other thing is over here on the right hand side, there's something called a transcript. So I'm going to move this ahead a little bit so you can see how the transcript works. And the narration where it is. So I'm going to just, if I stop this, and let's say there's a section here um, you want to put in your paper, and of course you're going to put quotes around it. You can copy it. Yeah, you should be able to copy it. I guess if it has a highlight, that may not go over, so you may have to write that in. But Control C will copy it, Control V will paste it, and you just want to make sure that you cite it. So you can do that, and you could put that into a paper if you choose to. Here's your segments, which are kind of like your table of contents of this particular video. And again, custom segments, sign in for a user account if you don't have an account. Again, you don't need an account to watch the video. Other options, you can close caption. You could have that on or off. If you have it on, English is the choice. So if you watch it, close captioning, there it is. So that can be useful. You can change your playback speed. You can make it faster or slower. So some of the options that you have in this particular database. So anyways, that's just a brief introduction to how to use, how to get to Films on Demand and how to navigate it. And I hope that that's useful for you. Thanks so much. Take care.